Good evening, everyone. It's your man Pstock, and this is iHipHopTV One-on-One. You know, this is the show that we bring these hot artists in and let you hear them straight from their mouth, what they're doing, what's happening, hear the music, sample it, and then direct you where to follow them. These artists work hard. You know, we appreciate your support. They appreciate your support, all the fans out there. And, you know, you just want to subscribe to them, follow them. Make sure you go hit up their social medias and follow them, see, because they got some very, very big things going on. So you don't want to miss that. You definitely don't want to miss that. You know, big shout out to Dark Diva. You know, I hit the Escape from Reality Tour 2. It's coming up April 2nd and 3rd. The Pregame Sports Bar and Grill down in Atlanta, Georgia, Northwest Atlanta. You know, 899 Martin Luther King Boulevard Jr. Want to get down there and check it out. The artist tonight will be there. So you want to definitely get down there to check them out. You know, show support. And that's, you know, and all the love and everything that's going to come with the Escape from Reality Tour. Got a lot of artists coming through that will be there and is participating in the Escape from Reality Tour. So you definitely got to subscribe to iHipHopTV. Check it out. Check out iHipHopTV1.com. The network, though, you definitely want to hit that up. Stay tuned with that all the time. Check out the network channel, see what's popping. 420 channel, especially. Check them out. Very interesting. Lifestyles, the whole nine. You know, and anything related to entertainment and music first. You know, music is there. iHipHop channel is there. iHipHop TV everywhere. And you definitely, big shout out to Lex Luger, the Backwood Ambassador. You know, definitely check him out in the Hood Idol. You definitely want to check him out. If you see him on any social medias, vote. You know, he's up for a lot of awards. He does a lot. You know, holla at us. You know, if you want to get some of those platforms. You know, Trafficking Hour, the mixtapes, and Hood Idol. You definitely want to see where Hood Idol is going to be. March 26th, they're going to be at Elevate, Mobile, Alabama. It's been going all summer, strong, all through COVID. Elevate, formerly known as Cowboys and Angels, Mobile, Alabama, is popping, still popping. It ain't stopped, you know. Same with Club Zodiac. So the Gulf Coast is bringing it on. You know, big shout out to Aladdin 19, 2K Kent, Top Billing Entertainment, Young NAZ, NASCAR Cash Entertainment. You know, big shout out to those guys working hard. Stay tuned for Young NAZ's new videos out right off the album High Risk. You know, check them out. Got a lot of good music out there, for real. But tonight, without further ado, we're going to get into this. You know, that's what we do here at iHipHopTV. You know, so we're going to get into it. So give you a sample first, right before you meet them. But check it out, and then we're going to get into it. We got YAHTO Bank tonight, y'all.
Yeah. Bank.
YDL 2, bro.
Fuck these niggas. On God. YDL shit. For real.
Get him, Yato.
Yeah. I move like John Cena, bitch. How do you see me? She slurping the dick. That bitch dreaming like squeegee on Gizzy. A nigga get hit with the 50, then fuck on his bill like my nigga win Dixie. My niggas just block while you smoke up the piffy. Put Glock on the niggas, start dancing like Shiggy. You know that my niggas beam like the cities. We capture the ops, chop them up like they piggies. Fuck up a couple, my bitch honeysuckle. I took a blue pill and I think I see double. I'm spitting these bars and you caught it, no fumble. These niggas.
That's right, y'all. We got YAHTO Bank in the house. What's popping, YAHTO? Hey, you know, tell the viewers, you know, what's happening, you know, what's popping, you know, where you're from, how long you've been rapping, doing music. You know, tell us about yourself.
How y'all doing? I'm YAHTO Bank from Brooklyn, New York. I say I've been rapping for about 2 or 3 years. You know, really, I just put out my single on all platforms. I put out my single on all platforms. Win Dixie, put it out. Tidal, Spotify, all that. You get it everywhere. The video out on YouTube. Go check it out. All that, all that.
Ah, it's popping there. It's popping. YAHTO Banks to Win Dixie. You got to get with it. It's hot. You seen the sample. You'll check out the full video later. So, from Brooklyn, what part of Brooklyn you from?
Northfield, East New York.
East New York? Okay. I know about East New York. That's what's cracking. So, you only been doing it for 2 years. So, what made you get into music? You know, what made you decide that you're going to take on rapping and take it on better head on and make it happen?
I always really been into music. Like, I guess like just listening and you know, always been like I always been here to bask in the culture and what people gotta say. So just coming from the culture and just coming from what I've been hearing growing up, it got to a point where you always do your little freestyles with your friends and sit around the fire and do what you do. But like it got to a point where I felt as if I could really do it, and I felt as if well I could take this far further than just a lunch table or further than just with my friends and further than just in the corner. So at some point I had a friend who asked me, he made beats and whatnot. He asked me, you want to come freestyle, blah, blah, blah. He sent me a couple, and I've been writing ever since.
It's been history ever since. That's
Yeah.
big. That's big. So being from Brooklyn, and in New York, that's one of the capitals of this thing, especially hip hop, the birthplace, and
Right.
so has there been any artists that you grew up that influenced you that, that kind of came on point that, you grew up with like, yeah, this, I can do this, and lately, or has it been this, something that you've been meaning to do, you've been always wanting to do, and you just now jumping in?
Um, I say as of lately, the most inspiring artist to me was Pop Smoke, given the fact that he came exactly where I was from.
Yes.
You know, what I'm saying? And it was just an inspiration to see somebody from the hood come up the hood and do what they do. But like surprisingly enough, like most of my inspirations are like people like Kanye, people like Kendrick. Like I really grew up listening to like them on Slick. I didn't really listen to like people like Jay or Nas like as heavily as people would think I would, or Biggie or something like that. It wasn't really like that. Uh, Funny enough, Bobby Schmurder just came out. That's like another like I wouldn't say an influence, but like he was like a really big part of my childhood, given his classic, and that's just what it was. Like it just all made sense right there.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see that. I can definitely see that. So describe, to the viewers, how you would typically create a song. Like the Win Dixie. It's funny. Win Dixie's a Southern thing, but you got it going in New York. So how'd that process come about? It's a hot record.
Uh, Really and truly, I just heard the beat. Like whenever I'm creating a track, really, I just listen. I get a flow in. Once I get the flow in, I pause the beat and I just expand on the flow. I keep going on the flow, see how far I could take it, where I could switch it up at, where I could give it a little juice, a little sauce, something. But I just heard the beat, I caught a flow, and then I asked one of my mans to be on it, and she pulled up. We made that work.
Ah, made it work. Made it work. Now, is the producers you working with? Well, they're in the neighborhood too, or you just
Uh, I'm really most of the time I'm really like a YouTube type guy. Like I'm on there with the type beats. You know what I'm saying? Just going through recommended anything that come on really on my recommended stuff. I hear a beat. If it sparks some type of interest, I'm in there. You know,
you jump right on in.
get to right. Yeah, yeah.
That's big. That's big. And what about now with the pandemic and it seems to be lighting up? How during that time did that allow you to stockpile music, create more songs, and get more stuff in your belt to go out?
Mm. Really, if I'm being honest, I would say it allowed me to record more music.
Mm-hmm.
But I like since quarantine, I say like from like June, I really stopped writing since around that time. Like I haven't really been writing much. I wrote probably about 2 songs, 3 songs since then.
Mm-hmm.
But it was a stockpile from before that, going into quarantine, in which I began to like really start recording and like stacking up.
Right.
So at that point, it just becomes me putting together a project, which would be the fruits of my labor throughout quarantine.
Right, right, right. Understand. So that way, when you went through the quarantine, you just pulled out your stockpile and recorded it, kept you going, and wrote a few. So when Dixie came out of that,
Uh,
pile, or when Dixie was something new.
when Dixie was actually written, when Dixie was when this was my first like ever like actually well put together song, verse and all, like
Okay.
the verse itself was like my first like verse. I say I wrote that about 2 years ago when I was like around the time I first started writing.
Okay.
Because when I first started writing, I was really writing like little melodies or like some 1 2 1 2 here and there. It didn't really feel serious till I wrote that verse. And then after the verse was there, the beat came through, and then the hook came in. And then I put the verse and the hook together, got it working. I hit my man's up, the feature, and it was, you know what I'm saying? And we went to record it, and
Y'all went there.
it just felt good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So I can see it's fun. You know, you got the crew out there. You're on the court. You know, you're coming out to say, you know, it's something so fun. So is that what we can expect from your music going forward? It's going to be that fun, hard tracks with them verses.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, that's really what it is. From now on, I probably wanted to put out. I really wanted to put out more uh stuff more geared towards a different, like just variety in general,
Right.
giving people a variety of sounds. You know what I'm saying? Giving people a different type of outlook on what an artist could be, especially one from New York. You know what I'm saying? I got drill songs and whatnot, but as an artist from New York, everybody expects you to make drill songs and
Right.
whatnot. And how you there's songs there. There's songs where I really want to get into like giving melodies and giving like soul spoken from the heart. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And I really want to talk. Just want to talk to the people in general.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's that's tight. To get it out there. So, and definitely in doing that now. The song's on all platforms. So I take it under the
right.
pandemic, you utilize the internet platforms to market yourself and get more active and get out there, promote yourself. Is that what you?
Definitely, because really, I haven't been much of a social media person.
Right.
I was really disconnected from social media before I decided to become an
Right.
artist. So once I realized that this is like a major role in what I'm doing and rolling out any track or any type of move that I'm trying to
Yep.
make, I had to get on it and I had to really step in my game. So like stuff like I was on Clubhouse trying to do my thing, you know, just like stuff like just getting on Instagram and just really trying to send your stuff to people, submitting. I've been submitting tracks to different stations and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And it's been more of a online marketing campaign, definitely, and it's definitely an eye opener and what I can do from home.
Right. That's big. That's really big right there. You got to utilize the internet, to get your music out there now in that process. And I like us. I'm like you. I do a lot of stuff in the social media. I didn't play with it too much, and now I'm knee deep in it, So I understand that. I relate to you 100% on that one. I've been in music forever, and film and stuff, but this was just a different turn, and the pandemic helped me speed track most of that. So that was, I understand you on that. For real. Is there any? Who's your favorite? I mean, you said Pop Smoke and everything. What was the favorite artist coming from the hood? But before Pop Smoke, I mean, is there any other particular song, that grabbed you into the hip hop genre? That really, or have you just been in the culture since you can remember?
And uh, I say most definitely when I growing up, it was definitely Kanye West, and the album that had came out was 808s and Heartbreak,
Uh huh.
and off that album there's a track called Amazing,
Okay.
and it's him and Jeezy.
It's amazing.
Like I really it's amazing. Like for what it is and like his production, all that he actually puts into a track, it's beautiful. So like listening to that, and I used to listen to that album almost every day. Like I never got tired. I still don't get tired of the tracks. I know most of the words to that
Mm-hmm.
album and Graduation. Those are my two favorite albums from Kanye for real. But
Mm-hmm.
that like that right there, and that right there, and Kendrick with there's a song he has a song called "The Spiteful Chain,"
Right.
and I believe it's on Section 80. I'm I'm not too sure. I might be bugging on that, but Kendrick has a song called "The Spiteful Chant," and what he did to Big Sean on Control really was like it was like a spark in the when you put a verse on somebody's track, it was like a spark on the competitive aspect of hip hop and like just really putting your heart out there and really putting your all into what you're doing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Your artistry. So that right there, like really, really and truly two of my biggest inspirations right there.
Wow. That's big. So now, what about the live performances? You know, I mean, that's been down. So you're going to be at the Escape from Reality tour. You're going to be performing. So, you know, is that your first out of the city performance? You know, going out of town and getting it in.
Well, really, as of right now, I'm stationed in Atlanta,
Oh, okay.
so it was it's actually pretty convenient actually. But I really just started performing around the end of last month.
Yes.
So, but I've just been like going ever since then. Like, so I've just been going like different before. I say about three or two performances every week. I try to like just get it in, like really change my mindset, like get out there more. You know what I'm saying? Be comfortable, because it's really it's more difficult than I thought it would be. For one, but two, it's a lot more energy. You know what I'm saying, that you got to bring to the table,
Right.
regardless of what's going on, regardless of who's in the crowd, regardless of whatever's going on, who's fucking with you or not. So it's just different. But I'm definitely like excited to perform. I feel like this is my favorite part of like doing music is performing it
Performing part.
because it's just a whole different energy. You get your blood hot. I love that. So I'm excited. Shout out to Escape the Reality too, for real. Like this is a big opportunity for me, and I'm excited.
You're
Excited.
going.
It's a lot of dope artists.
Yeah, you're gonna be able to mingle with some other artists that's out there and get in the mix and see what's cracking with that. You know, with other artists. You know, maybe see what they're talking about. You know, see
Yeah.
what their vibes are. You know, and you know you getting ready for that. You know, and that's huge too, right there to make that happen. You know, to get into that mix and doing stuff. So. Right away, you know, is there anything anybody out there? I know you shout out Escape from Reality Tour. Is there anybody you want to shout out? You know, any of the fam, the people, the team. You know, let them have it.
Definitely. I gotta shout out Miss Dark Diva first and foremost for this opportunity. It's lit, yo, for real. I shout out Aladdin 19, that's for real, yo, and just all people that support me, all the people that's been supporting me, all the people that's like been in these shows with me. You know what I'm saying? Support, like just not just regular support, like really there, enjoying the music, really there, hyping me up. It means a lot. You know what I'm saying? And people who've been seeing my moves and been supporting me online through Instagram, sharing my stuff, doing what they're doing. I respect that and I thank them too, for real. It's a big shout out.
That's big, man. We can't wait. So you know how many songs you gonna perform? You got it. You got it mapped out yet? You
Uh,
know what you're gonna do. You gonna do. You gonna have. I know you're gonna have a crowd with you. You know you're gonna. I know you're gonna be
yeah,
deep.
you know what I'm saying? So I definitely got my songs prepared. I got some bangers for them. That's for like that's first and foremost. I got some bangers for them,
Hmm.
like stuff they gonna want to hear. So I'm ready to talk my shit and do what I gotta do.
Like that, like that. Escape from Reality Tour. You know, that's coming up April 2nd and 3rd, Northwest Atlanta at the Pregame Sports Bar and Grill. You definitely want to get down there, 899 Martin Luther King Boulevard or Martin Luther King Jr. Drive in Northwest Atlanta. You know, you definitely don't want to miss that right there, for real. You know, so if you wasn't doing the music right now, what would you be doing?
Shit, I ain't even gonna lie. I definitely wasn't going to college, so I don't know. I'll be trying to right now. I'll probably be trying to find me a trade, some type of money to get really like something that just give me my bread, allow me to pay my bills, slide where I need to slide, do what I want to do, travel.
Make
You
moves.
know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Basically.
Yeah. Is there anyone, you're going to collaborate with? Is there any collaborations that we can expect,
Dang. Really, I don't really got none right now. I don't really got none right now.
That could change after
Yeah.
the Escape from Reality tour. There's going to be some talent, some artists coming through there that you're going to, vibe with and might want to jump on something together,
Yeah, I definitely be down. I'm always down. I love doing music. I love writing music. I love like hearing something come together like that and the track going slap to slap, everything just coming together. I love doing it. I love hearing it. So I'm always down for a verse, feature, whatever the case may be. I'm there.
So you all in. YAHTO Bank, he got it.
Word.
He got it. He's putting it down. He's all in. So leading up to after the Escape from Reality tour comes, what's next? What's going to be on the agenda for the viewers and your fans going into the summer? What's happening?
Going into the summer, definitely. If I'm definitely looking at just more music coming up for him. More music. I'm definitely looking at a project. I got to. You know what I'm saying? I want to give him like a body of work that not only just describes me but introduces me to the world and really shows him what I'm about. Just every lane I could step into. You know what I'm saying? Where I could take this, and I want to show them what's here now, and I want them to hope for the potential later. You know what I'm saying? 1, 2 years, it's gonna be crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
I'm just,
So you got the live performances. Is that all opening up too as you get into the summer? You're gonna have more and more live performances and everything
of
on
course,
tap.
of course, yeah. Like I love looking for these opportunities. I love going out to perform in different places, different crowds, different people, different artists. Most definitely,
Mm-hmm.
you find the most dope artists in the weirdest spots. I swear.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm looking for that. I got some. I got a couple recordings of me doing some live performances on my Instagram. So anybody want to check those out? Yeah, go check those out. But I be having to pipe. I want to pipe it up. I want to take it to the next level.
Yeah. Give all your socials to everybody again too, and let everybody know where they can find you at. Keep pumping that.
You know what I'm saying? I'm Yato Bank on every social. YAHTOBANK again. YAHTOBANK. You can find me any social media. Well, you can find me Twitter, Instagram. Not so much Snapchat. You know, do that. But Clubhouse, whatever the case may be. Any streaming platforms, I'm there. Yeah, that's about
All
it.
platforms. That's what's
Yeah.
cracking. That's what's cracking. So we definitely appreciate you coming through, and spending some time leading up to Escape from Reality tour. We're gonna be following you now too, and on it. So and definitely put your video in rotation. So we got you, and definitely, have fun at that Escape from Reality tour. The two coming up, it's gonna be off the chain, so
Of course.
get it in before them. We'll be watching. We'll see you.
All right. I got
All
you.
right now.
Yeah, thank you.
Peace.
Peace.
Yeah. Bang.
YDL 2 bro.
Fuck these niggas. On God.
Fuck 'em.
YDL shit. For real.
Get him, Yato.
Yeah. I move like John Cena, bitch. How do you see me? She slurping the dick, that bitch dreaming like squeegee on Gizzy. A nigga get hit with the 50, then fuck on his bill like my nigga win Dixie. My niggas just plot while you smoke up the piffy. Put Glock on the niggas, start dancing like Shiggy. You know that my niggas beam like the cities. We capture the op, chop them up like they piggies. Fuck up a couple, my bitch honey suckle. I took a blue pill and I think I see double. I'm spitting these bars and you caught it, no fumble. These niggas don't move shit, they really on shuffle. Can't fuck with snitches, they get me in trouble. Mad bitches on me, ain't know I could juggle. I came from the bottom, I lived through the struggle. I run to the top and I hope I don't stumble. Niggas not like me, these niggas not like me. I pull up and flood on these bitches tsunami. I'm dragging my balls on her mouth like tsunami. They said they want smoke, so I said come and find me. No, I ain't hiding, bitch, I'm out here shining. I'm getting this bread, but it's not to cop diamonds. She asked what I do, I said blow bitches back. I live like in Cali, I
Walk with that pack out, move like John Cena, bitch. How do you see me? I'm slurping the clip, bitch. Drive me like Fiji on Gizzy. A nigga get hit with the 50, then fuck on it big like my nigga went Dixie. My niggas just plot. You smoke up the piffy. Glock on the niggas, start dancing like Shiggy. You know that's my niggas. Beam light like the cities. We capture the ops, then chop them like piggies. I just got a snap, thrasher on my bag. Yeezy for the shoes. I got two, one for me and you. Like 2, see the game on the line. That's a buzzer beater, score 13. I'm the Grim Reaper, finest keepers, lost a nigga mind. Nigga snuck my spine. Thought I had a dog that bark. Nigga had a snake that slime. Gave him a dime, dropped a dime. Don't rhyme, cut the ties. This is nigga time. We get high, blow the clouds, grip silence, pack loud, gone. Fuck plates, I'm a dime, I'm a dash, fuck fines, niggas green. In a deep, let it scream, on the bush, keep it pushing. Shout out to the nigga Brooklyn. Eyes on me, steady looking, steady watching, steady plotting. I be teaching, I'm the lesson. Toilet preacher, I'm a blessing. I'm the shit, I be dressing. I'm the ranch on the lettuce. Step in, nigga, pay attention. I'm addicted to attention. The pack ghost like Fenton. My niggas ride, no question. Defendant turn snitch. Let me not forget to mention 12 will kill 12 just for that tiny ass little pension. Bitch.
Ooh, like I seen a bitch, how do you see me? I'm slurping the clip, bitch. Ride me like Fiji on Gizzy. And nigga get hit with the 50, then fuck on it, bit like my nigga when Dixie.
Well, like y'all seen a bitch, how do you see me? She slurping the dick, that bitch dreaming like squeegee on Gizzy. A nigga get hit with the 50, then fuck on his bit like my nigga when Dixie.
YDL 2, bro. Fuck 'em. Get him, YAHTO.
Peace to my city. Peace to my city. We fly high, the sky. Young legends we ride. Till we die. Touch us in the sky when we ride. We ride into the sky, riding when we ride. When we ride. Feel these vibes. Waiting for the keys to my city. I done jumped up in this life and started living. Once I learned how to get it, I keep it. Had to do it the right way. Eyes on a vision. Every year's a great year. Now we live at level that. Now we going up. Telling me I'm on now. No, we don't wanna run. Now we wanna chill. Ride high, this side.
Hey, yo, what up, y'all? It's your boy, Sheik Luch, LOXD Block, Silverback. What up? First off, shout out to Pstock, man. And check them out on HipHopTV.com on YouTube. Shit is fire. Word. And follow iHipHopTV. Aladdin 19. What up? What up? Follow that. That's ALUDDIN 19. You heard? Your boy, Sheik Luch, LOXD Block. Let's go. Peace.
That's right. That was YAHTO Banks, you know, coming through. Escape from Reality Tour 2. Coming up April 2nd and 3rd, Pregame Sports Bar and Grill, 899 Martin Luther King Jr. Drive, Northwest Atlanta. You know, get out there, check them out. I'm Pstock. You know, we're here. You know, don't go away. One-on-one, we're doing it. You know, you've seen us do this before, you know, so we have another artist get ready to come through and bless you as well, you know, to come through. That's what we do at iHipHopTV, you know. And, you know, definitely a big shout out to Dark Diva. You know, giving the artist that's going to perform a chance to come on the platform and let them know, get people amped and ready. I'm going to check them out, see the video, holler a little bit, and get ready to do it. You know, that's what it's all about, you know. Escape from Reality Tour, you got to go back, you know, when in July of last year. Well, yeah, last year when we broke out in the pandemic, Mad Money Militia Global, first annual Escape from Reality Tour Independent Hip Hop Artist Awards show. It was huge. It went over, you know, went over big, you know. Jonathan Torres, Puma, myself, you know, was making it happen. You know, that's what it's about. So stand by here. Let me get the next artist ready for you. Coming in. Okay. I see you there. Need some light. Give yourself some light. get going. It's a little light. There it goes. There it go. So we got the other artists coming in tonight. You got to get ready. You got to check him out. So we're gonna give you a little taste, and then we're gonna bring him on in. You're gonna like this. It's crazy. Check it out. That's right. With us tonight, none other. We got WOPSWORLD in the house. What's going on? How you pronounce? How do you want to pronounce? Because I'm looking at WAP. Everybody say something. I know do that to trick people up like me. So
it's WOPSWORLD. It's WOPS World altogether. WOPSWORLD.
WOPSWORLD. That's what I'm talking about. So what's cracking? You gotta sound. We hearing that. It's big. So let the viewers know where you're from, where that sound comes from, and how long you've been doing it, and tell us a little about yourself.
Like I said, my name is WOPSWORLD. I'm from Louisville, Kentucky. I'm a producer, songwriter, artist. I do a little bit of everything. I was discovered by Pstock Major when I was like super young. I was like 11 years old. My brother's a super producer by the name of WILLIE. He's produced for just about everybody you can name, from Lil Wayne to E40, to R. Kelly. When he was big, when he was popping, he had a song called Ringtone that was on Double Up album. That was stupid.
Okay.
But
family
my
business, right?
Yeah, my biggest placement thus far right now is a couple of independent artists from the city that I've been working on, just trying to get everybody off the map as far as in my city. I'm the producer to come to in my city.
Okay.
So everybody usually comes and messes with me. But as far as just artistry, I've been doing music for a long time. So I sit my production side to, my production hat to the side, and then I just work on my artist stuff also. So right now that's what I'm doing. I'm about to come out with a project called No Mercy, in which Flame is the first single for it. And I'm just gonna keep dropping singles, man.
No Mercy. Keep dropping them. You got any more light? A brighter light too? I mean, you're coming through, but the purple light, you want to give yourself a little more light in there.
All I got is this little guy right here. I could sit it up under me or something. I'm actually like, my setup is down in my basement, so it's literally looking like a dungeon down here. My bad.
Oh, no worries. We just want the best view.
Right. I'm gonna see if I can get a better light for you. Real quick.
So let me see. So we're gonna go back and check out the promo again while you do that.
Man. Lights off, mask on, creep silent. Flame, 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 flame. Flame, 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 flame. Yeah.
We just tryna come up on a milli, dawg. Tell me what's the move. Young, hungry niggas tryna get it all. Tell me what's the move. Nigga, tell me what's the move.
All right, we're back. WOPSWORLD, and the place to be, Louisville, Kentucky, producer, rapper, doing it all. So you have artists so I mean, you must be busy. I mean, I bet you don't get a chance in a day, which is a good thing. But you're recording artists all day and then yourself. So how do you balance that schedule, and how has the pandemic, played a role in that? Have you had to change up how you roll and screen or whatever studio?
No, well, honestly, I've always been how I look at working with other artists is like it just keeps me motivated to work on my own stuff. It's kind of like practice whenever I'm not working on my stuff, just keeping my blade sharp.
Mm-hmm.
So, and at the same time, I've been very good at developing artists, getting them where they need to be as far as like what type of sound they're trying to come up with.
Okay.
So
So you're developing. Yeah.
it just helps me out. It helps me out full circle because for one, a lot of times they come for my production, so I get the win on that situation, and when I get a chance to sit down with these particular artists, I get to give them a little bit of how I come up with stuff. So
Mm-hmm.
it just makes stuff a little bit easier for me. Uh, like you said, I'm loving to stay busy because it's like the more busy I am, the more money I'm making.
Right.
Um,
Right.
as far as COVID, I've always had like a home setup.
Mm-hmm.
So but besides that, I used to work in an actual studio. So as far as clients and stuff, they used to come through all the time, whether it was either at my house or at the studio. So COVID didn't really stop anything. It kind of made it a little bit better.
Oh, okay. Okay, I feel you. That that's good to hear. You kept rolling. Now, since your brother has been on and been in there, has that given you an edge in the industry? Do you feel that's helped you or given you an edge? Or
How I look at my brother in the situation,
yes.
he kind of supports from the side view. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? He kind of lets me do my own thing. So I kind of say I took the longer route because honestly, he could have been supporting me. He could have put in a lot of money and said, I'll just do everything for you. But I'd rather not that be the situation.
Right.
My mother was a good supporter when she was alive. Rest in peace, my mother. But she believed in like I could take it as simple as me asking for a car when I was 16 years old. And she was like, you know what, I would get you a car, but I really think you appreciate it better if you buy it yourself.
Right.
So that's kind of what type of relationship we have as far as my music. It's like these are your babies, so
You raise them.
we gonna take your babies how you know what I'm saying, how you want to take care of your babies.
Yeah, that's real. That's real. And
So-
you appreciate it more, and you're learning, and you got that advantage of having him. Like if you need info or anything going down. So in Louisville, how's the music scene out there? You crushing them? I mean, right now, what's it like?
I think the music scene in Louisville is opening up more and more. Like right now we got Jack Harlow who's running things on the top of the charts. And then we got an up and coming that's ESTG. He's like our new Jeezy, So I think Louisville has a wide range of talent. I've been here for I used to go back and forth from Atlanta because I used to live in Atlanta.
Okay.
But when I got back here, I haven't been doing anything but bumping into dope talent. Like every single body that I mess with, I kind of try to associate myself with those particular people, and it's a handful of us. It's like a whole bunch of us, like for real. And all I'm thinking is gonna take is just keep busting this door wide open. Jack Harlow keep doing what he's doing. ESTG keep doing what he's doing. I'm doing what I'm doing. Everybody stay consistent, and we all gonna just follow through.
Yep. Keep it on the map. Keep putting Louisville on the map for real. Are you going to be in Atlanta for the Escape from Reality tour on April 2nd and 3rd?
When is it? April 2nd and 3rd. I'm gonna try to get down there because I'm supposed to be shooting a lot of more videos, and the places to shoot is like Atlanta and Miami that I'm looking forward to shooting. So,
Right. Atlanta, Miami, and you can't rule out the Gulf Coast too. A lot of people lunch on the Gulf Coast. We got a lot of stuff going down there with Lex Luger, South State Connected Marketing, Gulf Coast Promotion. We've been.
Are you mean like Lex Luger, like the producer?
Yeah, the producer, radio, mixtape, Trafficking Hour. you know, the whole nine, you know. Yeah, so they're definitely doing, and that area is booming. Universal's getting ready to set up shop down there on that Gulf Coast. And they say, I haven't been yet, but I'm going. They say it's like Vegas and Miami meets right there. It's like a cross between Vegas and Miami because they have the casinos, the stripper casinos up there, and they just said the secret is it's cheap. You know, a lot of people come through there, but they don't tell people. You know, they keep it as their ducky spot, but it's growing. You know, right there on that Gulf Coast, you're right there on the water. That's another thing to consider, and it supports it. Music down there, just like Louisville and ATL. There's scenes down there like every Friday, and Mobile, which ain't that far. That's on the coast too. You got Club Elevate. Yeah, Club Elevate. It used to be called Cowboys and Angels. What's that?
What I like about those particular places, those are like small towns, and whenever you go in those particular places, you can get real personal with the new fans that you can, you know, gather.
Yeah,
My manager back in the day when I used to have a manager, we used to travel through Alabama a lot, Birmingham, and all that type of stuff, and that's all we used to gain. It's like those small gains turn into big gains. So
yes,
I'm most definitely down there.
Yes, those small cities is popping. Lex Luger have it popping down there. Out of Jackson, I hope they safe that tornado. I hope it don't hit y'all way. You know, they was talking about tornadoes coming through there. You know, so but it's popping down there. They got radio, they got TV. You know, they got the venues down there, the casinos. Everything is going. So you know, it's just something. It's a ducky spot, but it's growing. You know, and the following, like you said, those small towns they support, and you got that sound. You know, so. And that is huge, you know, for you down south. You know, that's big. You know, it's close. You know, you can get down there close pretty quick. You know, so and how do you feel right now at being a producer and an independent artist yourself and work with artists? What's your spin on the state of the music industry right now for the independent recording artists and producers as well?
I believe that it's like, I don't know, it's really opening. I can only think that it's opening because there's a lot more platforms that we could just easily put stuff on. They got all these different distributors that we coming up with, so it's more so like sky's the limit. It's really take whatever platform or whatever, you know, whichever one you want to focus on, or focus on it real hard. You can get everybody banging on that particular thing. Just, you know, come up with a game plan. You know what I mean? With all of them, I look at it like how I look at it when it comes to different producers choosing whatever, you know, program they want to make their beats on. It's honestly, to me, they all do the same thing. It's just pick the best one that you do the best thing with, and you get the best results.
Right.
So
that makes a lot of sense. You know.
Yeah, that's my catch on.
And that thing, and then incorporate it all in the mix. Is there anybody out there you would really, really want to work with? You know, if you had the opportunity. All right.
Not anybody in particular.
Yeah.
I'm open. I've been working with so many different artists. You can't really like undermine any artist. I'll just be having any favorite or anybody you want to just specially work on. It's really like whoever's vibing with me.
Whoever's vibing, yeah.
I can play these, whoever I can play these particular songs to, and they like, yeah, I like that one. Can you save a verse for me? I'm like, cool, yeah, I'm gonna see what you sound like on it. And as far as me being a producer, it's like I try anybody. I want to see what everybody sound like because everybody got a different texture on their voice. So it's like, hey, that might sound hard. I wasn't thinking on that term. Like, you know what I mean? You go get a singer on some old school stuff that don't even sound like it's gonna be a singer on it, or on some rap stuff.
Right.
So it's like, yeah, I'm one of them experimental guys. So
yeah,
I'm open it.
That's the way it should be. So that's gonna be your success because you ain't scared to try it and experiment on it, and you're gonna be the one that breaks something new and have everybody like, yeah, that's it. You know, so you can say, I've been telling y'all, but that's it. And you said a key point. And as a producer, each artist's instrument, which is their voice, their vocals, is different, and that demands a different type of sound, you know, to go along with it, you know, to fit them in, to ride them in, you know. And the same with vocals, the singers, you know. How has that been? You know, I mean, we've been getting a few singers, they're coming back, but you know, especially male vocalists. There's not many on the mainstream. When you look at that lane in the industry, it's really unoccupied.
In my city, it's a handful of them. If you go do some little research in my city, it's this guy by the name Braxton. He's been doing music for a nice little bit. Elliot Nichols, he's actually sung with oh my goodness, I forgot their name, but it's a big band and it's a big group, R&B group in the city. But they basically, it's like a lot of them been partnering up. A lot of them been just finding different avenues to just try to get their stuff out. It's a girl named Chance and Calhoun. If you get a chance, check out Wives of Louisville, because I'm actually gonna help out with a soundtrack on the whole thing. It's actually a show that's been airing on YouTube. They've been trying to get it off the ground, try to get some, on air, on TV.
Wives of Louisville,
so,
yeah.
Yeah, so a lot of what they've been doing has been getting at the artists and in the city and trying to get all Louisville soundtracks for that particular project.
Right.
So you can catch just all the hot ones. Everybody that's really working, they here. You know what I'm saying? They on that show. They, you know what I'm saying, trying to get music so they can get placement and everybody can hear their stuff on
right. You know, and that's big. And you right in the mix too. So
yeah, it's a big girl. It's a girl named we call her Z-Land. I think her name is Zaraya. I forgot her name. I don't want to butcher her name. I think it's Zanaya. Right. But yeah, if you look up Z-Land, she's like the next one to go. She's like a funk artist. Like she doing like funk music. Oh. And it's dope. It's dope.
That's big. We got to hear. What about a pop artist? You know, I had a interview with a artist that last night that's from New York but in Atlanta now, and you know, and her vocals is incredible. She got a voice that you know you wouldn't think, you know, it would be her, you know, and she got a little flow game, but she sang, you know, so, and that was a very, very good, a lot of energy. She's hungry, and she's one of them people that you know, and like you, her father was in the business for a long time. You know, she worked with a lot of the big artists and everything out of New York. So, but she, like you, is doing it her own way, her own style, and making it happen for herself on her thing. She'll be at the Escape from Reality tour as well, you know, coming in Atlanta coming up, you know. So definitely that sound is good, you know. That sound is good. What's popping in Louisville right now? Like with the summer coming in, you got a lot of stuff. What's coming up in the summer that you're going to be able to spread your wing and more people can tune in to you?
Well, the main big event in the city is Derby, and I know that's gonna come up the first weekend in May. And this is I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a big event because we've been sitting for a whole year and a half, and ain't nobody been able to get out. And it seems like everybody's, you know, about to get well and all that type of stuff. So that's gonna be a big event for everybody to come through and capitalize, pass out whatever they need to pass out, get off whatever they need to get off. So I plan on doing something around that time. I'm kind of keeping the plan under wraps, but it's gonna be some pop-up thing, like a pop-up situation. And then besides that, everybody's just been trying to put together their own stuff, like doing their own concerts. Like I plan on doing at least a city tour to where I can build a nice little fan base in my city, make sure my home plate's all the way taken care of, and then start going on the outskirts. Everybody, like what I plan on doing is getting a few more artists, and then we start taking this road and doing like a regional tour. So
that's big. You know, I came up with that with artists I work with back in Philly with the Philly Blaze when we started that up back in the day, and it got big, and I think they still do it. I don't know if they had it past year, but it was still going. You know, we used to bring Jazzy Jeff in, the DJ, and you know, and then we go and we hit, like you said, in the region, in that area. Philly's an intricate, interesting location, and probably Louisville too, I'm sure, because you're close to a lot of other places. You can be in a major, like in Philly, you can be in New York, you can be in DC, you can be on the shore, you know, you can be wherever you want to be.
Louisville's that mid South. I like call it a mid South. They call it a Midwest state, but I call it the mid South because you just about 6 hours away from everything. 6 to 8 hours away from everything. And if you hit everything in that little outskirt, then you take care
Yeah.
of a lot.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, so that's good. And the historical black colleges, is always a good place to get your music in and jump off. I used to always promote with the colleges, Hampton, Howard, go down to Norfolk State, and the homecomings, and especially the beginning of the year. The first home opener football games, I'd be out there, get with all my music and flyers and everything else, making it happen.
Heck yeah, homecomings is always open. I always love Clark Atlanta's homecoming because they do it big.
Yeah.
And it's a whole bunch of I saw a whole bunch of our people out there. They love, the culture. They love what's going on. It's easy to get stuff out there.
Yeah. That's like Howard homecoming in DC. That's huge in October. Everybody's there. Everybody's doing parties and shows. So that's great. So you gotta put Louisville on the map with it, with your own thing. Make your own signature Louisville tour. The clubs, the spots, and get it set up. And everybody make money.
A big one that I forgot about in the city is called. We've actually been working on it for about, I want to say 3 or 4 years. It's called the Louisville tour. And it's set up by this guy named Taylor Gomez. He's super dope and on how he put it together. And it's all independent artists. You might have like one big artist. Like last year, I want to say, not last year, but 2 years ago when everything was going on, Jack Harlow did the headline and he was, popping. Like when West Pop was really about to take off. So him and Play the Homies came through and it was big. It was pretty big. It looks like a nice festival.
Yeah.
So we got.
You're gonna be ready for them, and that's the interesting thing too that you make with Jack Harlow's success, especially in the genre and the culture. That's gonna pave the way and open the doors for the rest of the culture in that city, where they're gonna take notice of artists. They're gonna be, looking for the next Jack Harlow or looking for the next artist coming out of that area. Me myself in Pittsburgh. When Wiz Khalifa, like back in the day when I was with Loud and them places running around as an A&R, I was always trying to pull artists out of here. My daughter-in-law did it with the vocals. We got her up to J Records, but it comes down to that. But Pittsburgh has the history with the producers. The production, a lot of people don't realize, the Pittsburgh and the LA connection, like all of Dr. Dre, those guys and Exhibits, their sounds and all that. All those guys were Pittsburgh producers that worked for Dre. Black Seas, Mailman, Sam Snead,
You think about it, when you really think about it, back in the day, all the stuff that Dre was sampling was like the Ohio players, everybody from the Midwest. So it was like, shoot,
they just take it and bring it back. Yep, and that's what it is. That funk. The funk belt, you're not far from that area up there in Ohio where you got that strip of towns. The nothing but funk bands came out of there, successful funk bands. Like you said, Ohio players, from Cincinnati all the way up. Yeah, from the Natty. So do you feel that funk has a producer? Do you feel the production, the funk sound is coming back and being incorporated more? Because I'm hearing it a lot more.
Yeah, I'm. Did you? I don't know if you heard the Bruno Mars and Anderson .Paak.
Yep, that's what it is.
They playing that line. You know what I mean? And I think it's wide open. I think that's why they're trying it. My homie by the name of Sabotage the Freak. He's dope. You gotta check him out. He's a super dope ass artist. Excuse my language, but he's a super dope artist. Like that's what he's trying to. It's what he's trying to do next. Like he wants to go. Like every time we come over and we work, he's like, man, I want to do some funk stuff, man. Like let's find all the funk stuff that we can find and see what we could do. And really, what we're trying to do, what I try to do is just infuse hard, heavy, 808s and drum patterns on whatever genre that we're working on, because I paid attention to the greats. I paid attention to the influences. My favorites are like Timbaland and Pharrell and Manny Fresh, and heavy hitting producers. So, but at the same time, I love all types of genre. So when it comes to melodies and stuff like that, I gotta have real melodic stuff on top of heavy hitting
Right.
drums. So when it comes to this funk stuff, it's like, oh, that's okay, that's easy. I could just turn the 808 into a bass drum real quick and it'll hit like that. So it's like, yeah, we can have fun with any genre. It's just all about doing it different.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's right. And it's interesting, like you talk about that, and that's what I did when I came up, when I was working there. The dudes that, that really walked me into Loud and got me in was a producer and got me into a lot of different things. I was doing other stuff, but that's got me into that level, and he come from DJ Premier's camp. He came from Primo's camp. So they had that sound, and them guys is the ones that is funny that gave Just Blaze his sound. They come from him, and Omen and all that would come from Premier. So Just Blaze is like DJ Premier removed a couple times down the ladder, from that's the sons of Premier dealing with other artists and spreading that style, because we were in Philly and we were putting together tracks for people. And we had Freeway and Beanie Siegel and everybody coming out our spot listening at the tracks, and they couldn't mess with them. And then they signed with The Rock and they blew up, and that's all they were getting. That's all they were on. Because that's how, like you mentioned earlier, how it evolves, the music evolves, and we were ahead of the curves. We was like a mean little production team, because I was pulling the sounds out, and we take that that MP and trim them down and put it in and add our own drums and shift them up, and do everything else, and give it that old sound with the new on top. Do you think that is rebounding, that type of sound and that type of production is still in the mix too?
Yeah. And it's just, it's turning with the times, man. It's just like you said, evolving. And it's really like, pay attention to the young guys. Everybody, I pay attention to my kids.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I got my oldest he's about to be 9, and I pay attention to whatever he like. If he like, then I know it's golden.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? My brother told me that E40 told him, like, you gotta turn with the times, or the times to turn on you.
Exactly.
And it's so true. It's like you gonna get nothing but older, so you stick with that same flow of what you've been doing. But the only way to break out of it is to just observe and pay attention to a baby. A baby could teach you everything.
You're right. Especially about what's happening, what's coming, and what the trends are. You mentioned E40, young NAZ, who is family on the show. He comes through. He's from the Bay Area. So he comes through a lot, and he got songs out with E40, and he's from that camp, that Bay Area camp, 2K Kent, top billing. So that connection, we all in the mix. You can check them out. They all on the channel, iHipHopTV. Everybody, Lex Luger, everyone, come through and holler and put it out there. Now we got WOPSWORLD in the place to be. And that's what I'm talking about. Louisville on the map. We're gonna lock it in. I like that, because. I come from a market. I grew up in a market around music. My father played music and everything else. So I played instruments. My brothers, we all played instruments. My cousins, uncles, everybody. So we took it to the level. And then whenever it started getting electronic, after that disco, when hip hop came in, we went into DJing with the records, scratching. Then we went into the 808s, the drum sounds and everything else. The drum machines was coming up. We had our little 4 tracks and everything, putting it together.
Well, Rick Rubin was killing back in the day with that, boy. Rick Rubin, him and LL Cool J.
Rick Rubin and LL. They stomped mud holes in that. They stomped mud holes.
And then Run DMC and them. Him and Run DMC and they was killing. Them beats was just, they sounded brand new. It's a song to this day that just goes. You could play it. What's that? I Want to Rock Right Now.
Oh, yeah. It takes two to make it right. Yeah, it takes two. Yeah, that sounds everywhere. Pete Rock.
Timeless music. them 808s and that thing, man, you can't compare.
Yeah, and there's a, and I've crossed paths, with a lot of good producers working for Terrence Dean's Swiss's Pop, so I got to deal with Dan Grease, and then going back my days at Violator, that's where I first ran across Godfather and all of those guys that came out of there, Nix, and the producers and the lighties that had under there. So it all evolved, and I always see the production. I was always, I'm on that music side, so I always stay with the production. So I relate to producers, a whole lot on what they're doing and how they're doing, and I like to talk shop and see how their sounds is and how it's evolving for them. And I like that from areas like where you're at in Louisville, where the sounds, and I'm gonna dig through the crates on you. I'm gonna listen to everything. That's because that, and we're gonna keep you on blast. Put a dag, throw one of them videos up for the network. We put it in rotation and get it out there. So that's what the platform is for. And would love to get through and have you come through. Now this is live tonight. We've been doing this live tonight. We've been going, and I would like to in the future get you to come back. I'd like to get a forum, and it'd be cool if someone like you have you on the panel, have like a 2K Kent, bring him in Crawford City, that dude production out there on the West Coast, from the Bay Area, but now in LA, and get y'all on, and just bust it down, and just hammer it together, because we got to work together, because there's strength in numbers, to get it there, So as long as we doing it together and can blend and do it right, there's enough for everybody to eat out there, especially you do it, and you're creating the way you love to create, and you're doing the music the way you want to, Would you be up for that? I mean, it's to put it up there. I we gonna be there with you to put Louisville on the map.
Yeah, for sure. Most definitely. I'm open to anything, man. I'm optimistic.
Yeah, and make it happen. So definitely we appreciate you taking time out to come through. Time is money. You're a producer too, so that's time right there. Boy, you got somebody coming through. So we definitely appreciate having you. Hey, who do you want to shout out? Shout out your people, your squad, everybody that you want to know. Let them know, who you want, to be plastered up there. And
trying to make sure I do this right, so I don't forget nobody. But it'll be my brother Willie Willie Social, AC Unit, everybody in the city working, knowing me, Koya Music, like I said, Braxton, Chanson, Sasha Renee, I want to make sure that I shout out y'all, man, most definitely for having me. Shout out to Dark Diva 70 for setting this up, because she hit me up and she was real. I appreciate all of the love, man. We most definitely can link back up and do this again, man.
Yeah, do this again. And if you can, get down to the Escape from Reality Tour. Diva will be in the house. She will be there down there at the Pregame Sports Bar and Grill in Northwest Atlanta. That's April 2nd and 3rd, Friday and Saturday. They got the night show, and then she got the day show. There's day performances on Saturday that lead up to the night. So Diva's hooking it up. She's doing it the way it should be done for the artist, and I like that she's providing the platform for the artist to get out there. The playing field is leveled now.
Nah, real talk. She helped out big time when she hit me, because I swear I kept getting, like, literally with me doing all the work that I've been doing with my single Flame, putting out the promotion and stuff for it. I've been getting all kind of DMs, crazy DMs, talking about prices this, prices that. Just watch that for all you artists who's promoting and doing the independent thing. It's gonna be a lot of craziness in your DM when you trying to do what you're trying to do. Just weave through it and peep out the real people. Most definitely Dark Diva. Aladdin 19. I appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate y'all being real. Y'all came to me, and we're going to keep representing, man. We're going to take over the world.
That's right. Hip-hop culture, man. Definitely, we all going to do it. We're going to take over the world with the culture. But thanks for coming through. We're going to be on you. We're going to be following. And we definitely going to be looking forward to getting you back through here. You know, and hit us up. If you got something, you know, announcements or something you want to make, hit me up. Come on through. You know, break on through the line. Friday nights, we do Freestyle Fridays, you know, where a lot of people send in their freestyles. And I run the freestyles and the videos and everything. Play the videos of the artists and let artists come in. We have album listening parties. Come in, drop the single, listen to it, get it out there, get it on tape, get it documented, and give you another weapon in your marketing arsenal. You know, that's what we try to do to create.
It's lit. It's lit.
WOPSWORLD in the place to be.
Last thing I need to say, make sure everybody go tune in and watch my new video called Flame. Type in WOPSWORLD Flame. You'll find it on YouTube. Run them things up, man. Run it up. Run it up.
WOPSWORLD in the place to be. Peace and blessing, bro. Thanks for coming through.
Appreciate it.
We on you.
All right, man.
All right.
We just tryna come up on a milli, dawg. Tell me what's the move. Tell me what's the move. Young, hungry niggas tryna get it all. Tell me what's the move. Nigga, tell me what's the move.
Lights off, mask on, creep silent. Flame, 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 flame. Yeah.
Right, that was WOPSWORLD. You heard it. Louisville, Kentucky. Producer, recording artist, you know, entrepreneur, making it happen, putting the city on. That's big, you know. iHipHopTV, one-on-one, we deliver. Dark Diva, always deliver. And definitely, you just want to be down there for the Escape from Reality Tour 2, the Pregame Sports Bar and Grill, Northwest Atlanta, 899 Martin Luther King Jr. Drive. Definitely want to be there April 2nd and 3rd. It's in a place. I think doors open up at 8, you know, maybe 7. Got to recheck, but definitely get down there and support all these. There's going to be a lot of artists down there. We heard from YAHTO. He's going to be there, you know, and a lot of other artists coming up that's going to be there. That's here. Go to iHipHopTV YouTube channel, subscribe, set the alert, and you'll get these live, recorded, whatever we do. You know, you'll get it first, you know, so you definitely want to stay on point and in tune for that. And I am Pstock, the host, you know, big shout out. You heard WAP, Aladdin 19 in the place to be. Big shout out to Dark Diva, always. Mad Money Militia Global. Get over to Militia Global website, hit it up, check out some of that Mad Money Militia gear. Got the chain block going on, and it's off the hook. So you got to get over there and check that out for sure. You know, so yeah, so you know, stay tuned. We got stuff Freestyle Friday coming up. You want to get on with that. Big shout out to JP Jones down in the Gulf Coast, holding it down. You know, Hang in there, slugger. It's coming. It's coming. We working. We working. You know, you keep making it happen. You know, we're going to mix that Southern Soul stuff up. You know, it's coming in. You know, Lex Luger, you know, the Backwood Ambassador down there, Hood Idol. Coming up March 23rd, I believe. It's 23rd or 26th. Coming up live, you know, Club Elevate, Mobile, Alabama. You definitely want to stay on tune. It will be live TV, recorded for TV going on there. So it's happening for real. Everything is, you know, and definitely, you know, stay tuned. Hit up iHipHopTV.com. Check out what's happening. You can check out the Hood Idol. You can check out the Escape from Reality Tour. You can check out Top Billing Entertainment, 2K Kent. You can check out Young NAZ, NASCAR Cash Entertainment. You know, hot new videos coming up off that new album, High Risk. You know, you got to get on it. You know, it's a banger. High Risk, Black Bags. Oh, man, y'all missing it. If y'all ain't on it, y'all missing. Y'all better get it. It's all out there. You know, definitely a big shout out, you know, to everybody that views and to my family, my people that support. You know, peace and blessings. See you tomorrow night. Peace.
Hey, yo, what's shaking, man? It's the KID, the Kid Capri, man. Shout out to Pstock and Aladdin 19, man. Check out iHipHopTV.com on YouTube and iHipHopTV Talk Show live on iFreedom TV International. All right, block party action, the Kid Capri on Sirius XM Fly every Saturday and Sunday, shaking it up. All right, you know what it is, man. Hey, yo, y'all do y'all thing, Pstock and Aladdin.
We fly high in the sky. Young legends we ride. Die, till we die. Touch us in the sky when we ride. When we ride, we ride into the sky. Riding when we ride. When we ride, feel these vibes, feel these vibes. Waiting for the keys to my city. I done jumped up in this life and started living. Once I learned how to get it, I keep it. Had to do it the right way. Eyes on a vision. Every year's a great year. Now we live at level up. Now we going up. Telling me I'm up now. No, we don't want to run. Now we want to chill. Ride high, best side. Jump.